This was not the plan at all. I wasn't even supposed to be here. None of this was part of any plan, but I am so glad I'm here. The road trip seemed to have come to an end. The forecast had nothing but sunny and clear skies everywhere in the northwest, and I was out of ideas about where to go. Also, I was starting to run out of time as some major changes in our lives were coming up. It was a hard call, and I was kind of dreading the very long drive ahead of me, but I decided to go back home to the Midwest. The photography gods had a very different plan for me though. It all started with an oversized truck crashing and shutting down the interstate for almost 24 hours that left me stuck in Baker City. The next day, with the highway finally reopened, I resumed my drive east. It was going to be a long day driving through Oregon, Idaho, and Utah, finishing somewhere in Wyoming. And then, for the second time in 2 days, I found myself stuck. This time in Ogden, Utah, due to a snowstorm that caught me by surprise, one that was bad enough to shut down the interstate in all of southern Wyoming. I had no choice but to wait it out. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. The highway is still closed, so I think I'm gonna be stuck here for one more day at least. With conditions only getting worse, I started to think that the universe didn't want me to go home just yet, and that perhaps I should use the time I was involuntarily given. It just occurred to me that maybe the word stuck in Utah as a photographer is not the right one, and that just maybe, perhaps, this is a sign that I should not give up on this road trip just yet, and that I should take advantage of where I am. And this is how I found myself heading to Moab, a totally unexpected detour, but one I was getting more and more excited about. I'm so tired. I didn't get enough sleep last night, so I might need to take a nap later. But not right now, because I came here to Arches National Park for sunrise. I mean, sunrise is not going to be a thing today. It's raining. I was hoping to find some atmosphere created by that rain. There's not much. Maybe there will later when it stops and it clears up a little bit. But for now, I'm just gonna sit down here and wait for something to happen. It's still early. It's not even 9 in the morning, but the park is already pretty full. Not only this is one of the most popular national parks in the country, but it's also the weekend, so that's one of the reasons why I came here to this side road, even though I'm still very close to the main road. Also trying to find a good angle or a different angle of that rock that you see there in the background. It's called balanced rock, and I've captured that rock before in my previous visits here, but I'm trying something different today, and also trying to take advantage of this very subtle atmosphere that we have today. I'm so excited. This is so beautiful right now. It's not the wilderness, it's right here next to the road, as you can see, but this is amazingly beautiful. I know you already know this, but it always blows my mind the difference that just a few seconds and just a little bit of atmosphere can make in our photographs, in our images. I'm gonna show you the image that I just took 5 seconds ago without that atmosphere, and the image that I took 30 seconds ago with some mist between the balanced rock and the background. As you can see, the difference is huge. It's a completely different image. That's why I love shooting in these conditions, and I really hope that I can get more chances like this one today. 26, 25, 24, 22, 20, 30. So I drove to the end of the park, but now I'm heading back to where I was before because it's raining again and it looks beautiful there. Chasing the conditions like this is usually not a good idea because they change really quick, and you never know if the place where you are at is where the magic is going to happen. So that's why most of the time it's probably a better idea to just stay put and hope for the best. And what I just did is a good example because I just drove through the whole park and the conditions are just okay here. So I think this is a sign for me to take a break. I really needed that nap, but it was one of those that, makes you feel even more tired than you were before. I was starting to feel very lazy, and I know by experience that the only way, the best way for me to get out of that mood is to just do something, to go for a walk, for a hike. So I found this one to an arch called Ring Arch. It looks like it's not gonna be as crowded. In any case, my goal with this hike is first of all to stretch my legs and to get some energy back. It's not necessarily about photographing the arch, even though I'm gonna go there. I have hopes of finding other subjects, especially trees on my way there. You see, yesterday I went to Corona Arch, that is outside of Arches National Park, but a beautiful hike that I've done a few times already. And even though I tried to photograph the arch again, it was just not working out for me. But what did work out, I think, I haven't worked on the images just yet, was a couple trees that I found on the way to the arch. I was playing with those trees and the background, and I think those images might look nice. I was hoping to find something similar on this hike, and I think I already have. There is a very cool tree there that I'm gonna try to photograph. Well, I think I've tried to capture this beautiful tree from every possible angle, but I don't know, I feel like there's a better composition here that I couldn't find. But this is a good example of the subjects that I'm hoping to photograph on this hike. Let's keep going because it is getting darker. Well, it's starting to rain, and that is giving me a little bit of pause. Look at that, so beautiful. Too bad I don't have my wide angle lens anymore. Too bad I broke it. Anyway, as I was saying, it's giving me a little bit of pause because I'm still halfway there to the arch. It's not a long hike at all, but it is getting pretty dark. It's looking pretty bad in the distance, but I'm trying to figure out if it's coming this way or not. That is looking pretty dark. All right, I think I'm gonna keep going for a little bit longer and see how the situation evolves from here. That's another potential cool tree. Nah, it doesn't work. I'm a very lucky person. I feel very thankful because I get to go to many beautiful places, but some of them are more special than others. And this one is. It's one of those moments where it doesn't feel like real life, really. It is beautiful no matter where you look at. Well, I see the arch back there. It's okay. I got close enough. I think I'm gonna head back now because it is raining a little bit harder. I'm getting wet and I don't see any potential photo opportunities from here to the arch. Yeah, it is raining, so let's go back. I'm getting wet yet again. Oh well. Oh damn, it's falling really hard now. And the trail is getting very muddy and slippery. This is just great. Yet another trip in which I get soaked on my cameras too again. Look at the trail. It's very, very slippery. It's getting bad now. Oh, this is sketchy here. Very, very, slippery. Well, at least the car is clean now. Look at that. It's shiny. The camera is sort of dry. Now it is my turn. I didn't even bring my raincoat. I brought my regular coat. Do you know what my biggest concern is right now? The tent where I'm supposed to be sleeping tonight. This is bad. This is really bad. I have all my clothes in that tent. This was not in the forecast. This is a surprise. And again, this was not the plan, but I bought a tent, a cheap tent on Amazon for those situations when I'm in a campground and I want to leave something at the campsite so people know that that site is taken. Last night I was checking the forecast and it looked nice enough, so I thought to myself, why don't you sleep in the tent tonight? It's roomier than the car. And of course my concern right now is that this cheap tent is not weatherproof enough, and that everything that I left there, that is all my clothes, the bed, including sleeping bag, mattress, the camping cot, the electric blanket, I have my suitcase there as well. My concern is that all of that is gonna be wet. I really hope not. I really hope not. That'd be very, very bad. There it is. Please, be dry. Oh, look, that's dry. I'm so relieved the tent and everything inside it is dry. I still want to move everything into the car again because I need to sleep tonight. I really need to get some good rest to perform tomorrow, to have a clear mind. And this campground is just too close to the highway. It was so loud last night. Trucks, semi-trucks passing by all the time until very late and since very, very early. Being inside the car would protect me a little bit more from all of that noise. But that can only happen if it stops raining at some point. I really hope so. It didn't, so I had to spend another night in the tent. And when the traffic finally died down, the neighbor turned their car on to run the heating. Another sleepless night. Things didn't look very promising the next morning. It was very dark and gloomy and I was very, very tired. But then, out of nowhere, it happened. Goodness. Look at that beautiful, beautiful sunrise. This is it. This is it. Oh my goodness, look at that, so beautiful. I am so happy and so excited. I'm just running around taking a bunch of pictures. I'm using the video camera because it's the only wide angle lens that I have right now, so I apologize, there is not going to be a lot of footage and I need to take advantage of this while it lasts. I don't know how long it's going to last. So beautiful everywhere. I forgot my gloves in the car. It is freezing, freezing. It is moments like this that remind me why I do this and why I get wet, why it's worth getting cold and being sleep deprived. Because this is the reward for all of that. And this is incredible. And this was how a series of unrelated and unfortunate incidents, along with some determination, led me to the best conditions and images of the road trip. I was so excited that I decided to extend my time on the road a little bit more. I visited another incredible spot where I had an amazing time and some incredible experiences. But that's a story for another day.